today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun. Pittman firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards, a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Simmons.
Pittman's pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On second down, Metcalf. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, Pittman over the middle to Beckham. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Saints, 36 yards
from the gun. Pittman. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Throwing on first down. Pittman. They'll find Metcalf. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. On second down now, Metcalf. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they'll just run them and hit.
Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Taken down.
The numbers a week ago for Michel. 15 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 7 yards, the pickup there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Looking for the end zone. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
3. Patriots nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, They made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Receiving team. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Pittman. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Flushed out right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Patriots.
On the ground, this is Michel.
Sony Michel on the carry. He was brought
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
It's the end of the first quarter with the score Saints 3, Patriots 0.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a...
And he's got it. Touchdown. But there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on?
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Pittman. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun. Pittman quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Pittman. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
New England.
Off the play fake. Pittman gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain. They'll run on 1st down. Metcalf. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
looking to throw. Pittman. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Michel, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And getting this just shy of midfield. He'll spot it at the 49. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Michel. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And got him in, it's Holmes. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Bridgewater on first down. Right side complete. That's Woods.
Bridgewater's
3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
On first down, Metcalf. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
The ball carried by number 29.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First down, Patriots.
And to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
On second down, Metcalf. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Wind up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
The 12-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. A very quick pass to Ridley. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Try to get it to Woods, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that'll push push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 30. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
7-yard line.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 1-yard gain.
And it's Michelle once again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, Bridgewater. Step. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jaron Reed able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Good time sack.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Throwing to start the drive. Pittman. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, New England.
From the gun, Pittman. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
the 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Metcalf. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pittman. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he will have a Patriots first down. He needed 5, he got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. They'll run on first down. Metcalf, and down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And on 3rd and 5. This will be the 8th play of the drive.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Pittman. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So here are the Saints to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Tackle made right at midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Pittman will find his tight end here, Asiasi. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, Pittman, he'll find Metcalf. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
To number 21.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
First and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Catch made right side by Wilson.
Kyle Duggar on the tackle.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 26.
This is Michel on the counter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle.
Bridgewater's pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40.
A give. This is Michel. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Taken about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st down.
Operating from the gun. Pittman.
Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Pittman. He gets it left side to Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Operating from the gun, Pittman trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard
The
line.
Patriots ready to get the football back. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly.
Throwing after the interception. Pittman completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Pittman. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On 1st down, Michelle, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Bridgewater, and finding the tight end Wilson.
Bridgewater's pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Here's Bridgewater.
They gave up the completion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jared Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. Got a man open. That's Harry.
Complete.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Patriots.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
To go.
Got his man. That's Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Pittman's pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Pittman. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Patriots touchdown.
To Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
The New Orleans offense set to take over.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run on first down. Michel. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. They run the counter. Michel. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Operating from the gun, Pittman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Pittman. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Pittman's pass.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Pittman. He finds Beckham complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation